Hello, Gali.
Hello, hello. All right, back on a Tuesday live.
Back on Tuesday Live. Another week.
Another week. We're back to going consistent and strong. Both of us in Cape Town. Yes,
Yeah, that's
it's good.
unique.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's great.
Yeah,
Both in heaven, as you say.
but in heaven.
Yeah,
So tell
yeah.
me, I see Bunny's here.
Hello, hello. Yeah, how do you hear us and how do you see us? And tell us if you're here. Say hello so we know who's on. And just to make sure the connection is good, I'll do a quick technical check to make sure we're streaming from Instagram. Yep, we are. We are, which is great. Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's dive in. Are you ready?
let's
Thank you
dive
very much,
in.
Bani. Hi, Lisa. Fantastic. Okay, just want to make sure you're good to go, Abba.
1 second, I'm just setting up one more
Okay,
thing.
great. Yeah, I see we're
Almost.
streaming on all platforms.
Yes.
Fantastic. Awesome. Great, Charlene. Hi, hi. Okay. Loud and clear. Beautiful. Okay, good. So,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
looks
ready.
good. Okay, great. So, the topic for today is Netflix. Netflix has been, as far as I've always thought, this behemoth, this very strong company, revolutionary, knocked Blockbuster out, took a huge market share. It seemed like unstoppable. And it also seemed as though there were some other streaming services that popped up, but they were always sort of secondary. And Netflix had all these great shows and all this viewership, and everybody was talking Netflix. And now, all of a sudden, you're seeing headlines that Netflix is losing subscribers. Netflix stock prices are dropping for the first time. There's a decline in viewership. People are dropping them. And for the first time, it's starting to go down. And the topic for today is why, how, how do you make sure it doesn't happen in your business, and what's going on there? What can we learn from this?
Okay. So let's first of all let's just say hi to everyone. So I see Bunny, Lisa, hello, and Mika, hi.
Mika is
Yes.
Charlene, by the way. Mika is Charlene.
Ah, Mika is Charlene. Okay.
Yes. And Luke is here.
Hey,
Hi,
hi,
Luke.
nice to see you. Okay.
Yes. Oh, and
Okay.
Anna says, amazing, amazing to see the two of you. Brilliant at what you do. I appreciate all the motivation. Cape Town is definitely heaven, as you both say. Yes, thank you, Anna. And hello, Anna, and hello, Harold. Awesome. And
Yeah.
by the way, if we don't answer you, we're reading what you write nonetheless, but send in, send in. We love to hear from you.
Okay. So Netflix started and was successful because it has something special.
Yes.
So when you are number one in an area, when you are really good at something, you will be successful. So the first thing you need to know that in order to be successful in your area, you need to be number one in something. The
Right.
only one that give guarantee, the only one that instantly deliver, the only one that has something. So you need to figure out, and this is one of the most important thing. You start a business, you need to be number one in something. If not, you
Yes.
will not be successful. Now, once you are number one in something, it will give you a head start, and you can become a Netflix.
Mhm.
But the mistake that Netflix done is they did not continue to promote.
Did not continue to promote. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. When last did you see promotion for Netflix?
I mean, I actually think that I do see Netflix promotion every time there's a new show. They do a whole push
Yes,
show by show.
they're pushing a show,
True, they're pushing a show. Yes,
not Netflix.
yes, interesting. I mean,
Netflix,
I
what's
wonder.
in it for me? So you need to promote the company, you need to promote success stories, you need to do things, you need to continuously promote the company.
Hmm. Hmm.
You
Yeah,
do that
yeah.
through products, etc., and in different ways. But the size of Netflix in comparison to the amount of marketing, zero. How many times do you see? How many times do you see Coca-Cola per day?
All the time. I mean, everywhere. They're yeah,
Continuously promote. Yes. Ha-
yeah.
uh, any company that do not continuously promote, even if they're the biggest, will go away.
So it's an interesting nuance because it's not about promoting the show or the actor or whatever. It's about promoting the company.
The
So would
company
you say
to
that,
its
let's say
public
you have a
market,
product, say again?
to its public market, to the actual public market. So, for example, if I'm a company that doing movies, let's say Disney, and I will look at Disney just as doing movies, uh, I will need to promote to producers. I will need to promote to all kind of people that doing movies. Yes, because I need to create movies.
Yeah.
The cinemas need to promote the cinemas.
Hmm.
For example, Amazon promote all the time through the resellers. They
Okay.
have massive amount of resellers, so they promote through the resellers.
Yeah. 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 Interesting. I see.
He's
Yeah.
always promotion for a company that succeed, and if not, if they don't promote and promote and promote, they will go away. Apple promote all the time.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Netflix number one do not promote. So the basic mistake is they don't promote. But they've done another mistake, which is they stopped being number one and they didn't find a new number one to be at.
Hmm. Yes. And I want to get into that because this discussion we actually started over a family dinner. And we opened this up and we thought this needs to be a live stream topic because it's fascinating.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how our family dinners go. We'll talk about things like this. And it was amazing. But the just
Coaching
before we
dinner, it's not a family dinner.
yeah, coaching dinner, exactly, exactly. And but it's so interesting because I want to get into that. But just really quickly, the nuance about promoting not the product but the company. So let's say that you sell shampoo and that's your physical product. And you obviously often promote your physical shampoo or the newest product or the two in one or whatever you're selling. You're saying, but hold on, when did you last promote the company? Is that what you're saying? Like actually the
Yes. So
company.
if the company has one product and
Hmm.
it's shampoo, it's fine. Promote the shampoo because the
Okay.
shampoo will become synonymous with the company. But
Right.
Netflix has every day a different movie. So
Yeah.
they promote for 3 days the movie, or for a week, or for a month, and that's it. So it's like you
Mm,
promote it for 1 month and you stop promoting.
mm, mhm,
And they didn't really understand that when they promote a movie, they promoted one movie for 1 month. Imagine
mhm,
you take Tom Cruise and he promote one movie and that's it. He never promote anymore himself as an actor.
mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
This is what they do. They have this misunderstanding that promoting the movie actually promoting Netflix. And the secondary thing is they lost their number one position and they didn't make sure that they will regain it.
Yes. Yeah, because there were some other streaming services that cropped up where which took because Netflix used to be the only one. And so it naturally made it number one. But very quickly others came in and they had their own amazing shows and their own unique pricing and their own services. So it changes their
So
position.
they don't promote enough. How much do you need to promote in direct ratio to what's the opposition that you have. So when
Yeah.
Netflix was alone, they basically didn't need to promote
Yeah.
because
They were
everyone knew
strong.
about them, and it was just an amazing idea, and that's it.
Right.
The moment that you are actually getting opposition, you need to promote a lot. The promotion is in proportion to how much opposition you have,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
the purpose of promotion is to overwhelm the opposition, overwhelm the
Mm.
opposition of the customer that say, I don't want to spend that money, I don't want to invest that time, overwhelm
Interesting.
the opposition of the competition, overwhelm bad news of any, the size of the barrier define the size of the promotion you need to do. And when Netflix is so big, they should have been all over a long time ago, and they should kept being number one. They should keep on being number one. Apple keep being number one.
Yes.
And
Even when they're
every
not.
single person that every
How was
single competition that come, they don't take their position of number one in terms of design, in terms of security, in terms of blah blah blah.
Yes, and then how does it work when you have a company like Apple and everybody knows that Samsung has the features that Apple promotes now 3 years ago on their phones, but Apple is like the revolutionary new, and it's new in Apple, but yet they make themselves still number 1 even though
They
they're
make,
not.
because they make number one, like
Mm,
anything else in life, is just a perception.
mm,
You create it. It's not truth. It's
mhm.
just a perception. You make it. It has nothing to do with the current majority opinion. It has nothing to do with the fact you create the majority opinion.
Mhm.
Create it.
True for sure in business, right? But I'm saying like it's different to the person who won the race and crossed the finish line first. So that's like very clearly number one. But in business, you might not be the first to the finish line.
It's not. No.
Okay.
Because how many people finish number one in races that you never hear about? But some you remember forever.
True. True.
There's all kind of talent shows. Some of the number ones are there forever. Why? Because they promoted again and again and again. And if they stop promoting, they're gone.
Mm. Hmm.
So finishing number one do not mean that you will be number one. You'll be number one for 5 minutes. It's you promoted one movie.
Yes. Yeah.
This is the
Amazing.
mistake. People think that if I'm already number one, I should stop promoting that, or if I already succeeded, I should stop promoting. In that case, why does Coca-Cola promote more than any other company in the universe?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. It's very true. It's very true. I even see it with our events at the beginning. We were very revolutionary with our first events here and changed the way it was done. And it was very easy to become number one, and we became number one. But pretty soon, others were doing similar things, and the field changed. And we had to keep ensuring that we had that position.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marketing, people stop marketing and they think that if they sell, they stop marketing. And because they stop marketing, they lose the position.
Hmm. Hmm.
So if you continuously understand that you need to market, market, market to overwhelm opposition, then you will not have opposition.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. That's true.
That's the first mistake they made. But they made another mistake. They
Can we
lost,
leave that on a cliff? Can you remember that and leave a cliffhanger for a second?
of course, of course.
Okay.
Let's read
The
the
reason
comments. Read the
That's right.
comments.
I want to go and read some comments. So from the top that I can see, Annery said, being number one is easy, but staying number one is the challenge. In every single situation of life, you have to keep it up. Businesses are challenged, especially in these tough times. Promotion of your business is key. Yeah. And
So
Charlene
number
said,
one,
there,
it's,
yeah.
it's a challenge only if you stop promoting. But if you continuously promote and increase the promotion and increase the promotion and increase the promotion, it's nothing. It's a walk in the park.
So don't
It's
stop.
like marriage. You at the beginning you promote things going okay, and then you think, oh, everything is okay, so you don't communicate anymore. You don't promote yourself, and it seems that marriage become a problem. No, you stop promoting. Your wife do not admire you anymore. You don't admire her, and love is not enough. You need love plus admiration to make anything work.
Mm, amazing. Great answer. And Charlene said, very true. And Harold said, it's like Coca Cola. Yes. And Ahmad said, that's how political parties lose elections too. And Luke said, what if you have three products? Do you promote the product or the company if both remain?
Okay, so it's really depends. I need to get more data, but generally, you have two options. You either promote the company or you promote the product and make the product equal to the company.
Mm,
And you may, so if it is one product that I sell again and again and again and again, it's totally okay to promote the product as long as it's equal, so it's somehow synonymous with the company. So photocopy is Xerox.
yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
photocopy machine, oh, Xerox. People say it's Xerox. Yes. You
Right.
understand? So this kind of thing. There are many products that the marketing was so good that the product name or the company name become the standard for the industry.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I see that.
But
Okay.
the key
Brilliant.
is promote according to the size of the opposition. And Netflix had huge opposition. I mean, everyone is competing with them, Apple and Disney, and everyone competing with them. And they are promoting like they used to promote when they were 6 years old.
True. It's very true. You're right. They're very chilled, it seems, as yeah, they
Yeah.
should be doing more. Now, is it more challenging when it's something that isn't a physical product? The reason I ask is Amazon. If I'm driving around in the States, you see everywhere Amazon Prime trucks just going by you. And that alone is like a moving billboard, right? So Netflix doesn't have cars that are dropping off deliveries with boxes on it that has all the logos, and Apple products that have the logo everywhere and all that. So obviously there's other ideas, but I'm saying, is a physical product a bit easier, do you think, to promote or not?
It's the same principle.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not important. People buy always the idea.
Mm. Hmm.
So even
Yeah.
if the product is physical, what people buy is the idea. So in any case, because before you actually get the product, or even when you get the product, if you're at the shop, you don't buy a shirt. You buy how she will look at you.
Mm. Hmm.
You
Yeah.
don't buy the shirt. You buy how you are how they look at you. That's what you buy. And if
Mm.
the promoter understands that you don't buy the shirt, but you buy the emotional effect that the other person makes on you, what I will promote is the emotional effect, not the color of the shirt, because shirts during the different fashions over a lifetime of a person change. I mean, if you look at the fashion when I was 18 years old, I look at pictures that I have today, and I'm thinking that was disgusting. I don't believe that I actually thought that it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it used to be amazing. So it means the shirt means nothing. It's the promotion, it's the idea of what the other person will think about me, or what I
Mm.
will feel, which pleasure I will get, or which pain I will get rid of.
Yes. Amazing. True, true, true. Powerful. That's a great answer as always. And Margaret said, makes so much sense once you explain it. Thank you. And let me just, should I read them all? Do you want me to go through them all?
Yeah,
We have quite a bit.
yeah,
Okay, great. So Annery said, delivery and perseverance is key. Doing what you do and to the best and consistently upgrade your own abilities and development of new technology and techniques in an ever changing field that you are in.
good,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. And Bunny said, Netflix is so big, how they do that mistake not to promote. Yeah. And Margaret said, very interesting, never thought about it that way. And Charlene said, and are they only promoting to
Just let me
existing?
answer how do they do this mistake, okay?
Yeah.
So organization are composed of individuals.
Hmm.
When you realize that an organization is not Netflix, but it is one guy that's responsible for marketing, one guy,
Mm.
and there's one guy that leads technology, and there's one guy. So it is not so big. It's one person. This huge company boiled down to a one-man show that decide on marketing.
Mm.
It's really that simple. It sounds like, how can it be? Because it's one person. And by the way, if there is a committee, if there is a board, it will be even worse.
Hmm.
Because a committee will always come like a government. You want to stop something, how the government stops something? They're giving it to a committee. There's never a decision. There is a person that make a decision. There is always, and even if there is a committee, there is one uh, powerful guy that leads everyone, the opinion leader that everyone follow. So organization composed of individuals, and the moment that you understand that, you will not be so afraid of organizations because you will know that you deal with an individual.
Mm.
And once you fully duplicate that idea, you can handle any size organization because you handle an individual. Even in a war, you kill the captain, you won the war.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. It's a very simple, boiled down viewpoint. That's right. Even the massive organizations, individual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a few
You just have to
individual.
understand
Yeah.
it because you're overwhelmed.
Yeah. You
The,
feel like it's like 2,000 people or 30,000 person company. It's Netflix. It's global.
yeah, the state against Joe Blow. No, it is one prosecutor.
Hmm.
One. You need to change his mind or the judge. One person. It's not the state against me.
Yes.
Although it
Yes.
says on the paper, but it's mean nothing. If you really understand that, you know, okay, good. So let's see how we're changing this guy's viewpoint remotely without him even knowing that I've changed his viewpoint about me. That's what you need to learn. But you can learn it only if you realize that it's just a man, just a person. And usually in a bad condition, he's working for the state.
Yeah. There you go. Exactly. Right.
It's
Good
just a
point.
job. It's not true. Not everyone that
Yeah.
works for the state. It's just a job.
Of course. Of course. But yeah, you get that feeling of that corporate heaviness, and that's where he's in. Yeah. And you want to help him out, get him a little change of mind. Great. That's great. And then Charlene said, and are they only promoting to existing clients on their database?
Yeah.
Referring to
What they
Netflix.
do actually is they don't promote. The amazing thing about Netflix in relationship to the size, I can tell you the why for them is no marketing.
Mm,
It is quite amazing to think, nah, it cannot be. It's Netflix. Everyone know about it. That's exactly the problem. Everyone knows about Netflix, but no one is controlled by Netflix because the purpose of marketing is to create want and sell something. The purpose of marketing is not that everyone know about me. That's not marketing. That's waste of money. The
mm,
purpose of marketing is to create want. It needs to make sure that I want. I have this urge. I need to go to Netflix. I cannot go to sleep without going to Netflix. When
yeah,
that's happened, you are marketing. I need to
absolutely.
go right now online to buy this thing. That's
Yeah,
creating want. And if it's not there, you're not marketing. And it's almost amazing that the actual why for the problem of Netflix is they don't know how to create want. They're very passive. They put out a movie and hope that people will want it. My God, create something around it. Like if I'm creating a movie, create all kind of things around the movie. Invent the movie doesn't do as well. Invent some secondary story about the movie. Create something that happens, some
scandal.
sex scandals. Create something. I mean, minimum a sex scandal. That's like an easy one
Yeah,
that it's
right.
not even, yeah, it's nothing, it will be forgotten, but people will get involved in the movie will sell 60,000 times more.
Yeah, and it's interesting because they rely on very old type or very used type marketing routines, very kind of cut and dry, which, but yeah.
Almost. I was doing some research about some company that a few, like 2, 3 years ago, I needed to do some research about an old company of mine. Okay,
Mhm.
at least 30 years back. And I went back and I looked at the marketing and I looked at the clips and I looked at what we've done. And you know what I found?
What?
That what worked there then at that time works exactly now. It dressed differently, but the principles are the same. If
Mm,
it worked in 1950, it worked in 1920, and it will work in 2500.
hmm.
The principle do not change.
Got you. Yes, the basic principles of marketing, the fundamentals don't change, of course.
If the fundamental don't change, how you execute it, it's not important.
Okay, got you. But I see, for example, Netflix. Okay, another PR run, and a lot of times it works when it's a gigantic celebrity behind it, like The Rock or something. So then, fine, it's going to get attention. But a lot of times Netflix uses people that are new. That's part of, a lot of these shows. You've never seen a lot of the lead actors or supporting actors. So they do a PR run and people don't look at it like it was a Tom Cruise, PR press run. So it's almost like they do the same thing, hoping that it will do what it does when The Rock does it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if what would
And
you advise
it's
them
just
to
that they
do then?
don't, it's just that they don't know how to promote. Really. They,
Okay.
number one, quantity. Forget even the how. Forget the how. The quantity. Number one, the quantity is not enough because this is something that people argue with me for a lot, but it is the quantity is always more important than the quality. So if you do enough quantity, let's say I go to the gym and I don't have a perfect form, but I go a lot to the gym. I will
Hmm.
grow
Yeah. Yeah.
more than if a person that go once per month with perfect form. I'll grow 60,000 times better than him.
Yeah.
If I market stupidly, I just send. I think you know this story that I had one customer long time ago. We it used to be that we used to send flyers,
Flyers. Yeah.
and we used to send flowers also,
Yeah.
flyers.
Yeah.
And the guy came to me and and I asked him to prepare a marketing. It was a marketing company, and they tried and they prepared for me a marketing flyer, and it was glossy and amazing and unbelievable and this and that. And I said, "How many can? This is the budget. How many can we print?" So he told me 1,000. I said, "Good. I want to print it on toilet paper." He says, "What?" I said, "The cheapest paper with the cheapest ink." And he says, "What do you mean?" I just want to know what's the price. So he gave me the price, and instead of 1,000 unit, it was like 1 million unit. I said, "Good, this is what we do." He said, "But it's on a toilet paper." I said, "I know, million units." I sent it, million units on toilet papers. I got more than we ever got income because the quantity is much more important than the quality. Much more important, always on anything. First quantity, then quality.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. So, and that's the thing. So they don't know how, and they don't understand that the quantity is required, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Got you.
have a major problem of quantity. The size of the company or the size of the opposition do not match the quantity.
Right. Yeah. And they have a lot of opposition at the moment.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, we're running low on time, but I did want to finish a couple more things that were written, and we had a bit of a cliffhanger. So,
And then we need to have this. Yes.
yeah. So Anna said this is very true. I cannot really recall seeing Netflix advertisement. Yes. Lorna said I never saw promotion for Netflix, and Arjuna said hello, dynamic duo, and is Netflix falling by the wayside like Blockbuster?
Well, it
So
depends on what they will do.
yeah.
It depends on if they're trying to be right or they're trying to, or they decide to do the right thing.
Yes.
It's like a marriage.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right? You're trying to be right or you're trying to do the right thing. Based on that,
Mm.
and if they're lucky and they will see this interview, they might even realize that they need some help.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Okay, amazing. So now the cliffhanger, right? Where we were what we were going to talk about, which is sort of what we were speaking about over that family dinner and
Yeah.
saying, good, so they don't basically, where is their opportunity to be number one and what does it mean and how do they remain unique? I believe that's sort of where we left off on.
Yeah. So in order to figure out how can you be number one, you need to find out what people will really want that they don't have right now. So how do you need to find any kind of pain that you can release or prevent, or you need to give a special pleasure. Okay. So if I look at Netflix and I say, okay, fine. So everyone doing the same thing. There's better movies, less movies, more series like this, series like that. Okay. How can I get that person on the other side to be more interested in what I'm doing? How can I serve him better? So he's watching movies, and he's watching movie probably because he want to get away from his problems and so on. So what can I do about it? And if I was Netflix, probably what I will do is I will get the viewers involved in the ending, or in the writing of the of the series, of the
Hmm.
movie. I will create movie like this crowdfunding. I will do crowd movies where everyone get involved, and if you, what you got involved in, if you what part of what you've said, you will get credit and you'll get a percentage, or you'll get paid something even. So a kind of an Amazon concept for movies, that there's
Mm.
many different people that contributing and testing the idea. So I would put out and I would say, okay, so we want to go to this direction, and I will put some short snippets and try it. And I will do all. I will get the community so involved that everyone will talk Netflix, and that communication alone, this that people will be against and for, and why. But I came first, and he came second. But I said that, but he said that, but and there will be a lot of d communication. Netflix will become number one and everyone will need to copy it, but it will already be number one and they will gain another 20 years. This is just one idea. There's another 500 ideas that if I would want, I will come up with. I think I came
Yeah.
up with 2, 4 ideas on that dinner.
Yeah. I'll tell you the other one that I loved, but I just with that one, I mean, it'd be so cool if, as an example, Netflix came and said, "Look, we're doing a project that Steven Spielberg is directing, and their writers are the people that are behind whatever Transformers, whatever, but the input is all going to be based on survey viewership entries. So anyone that wants, basically the crowd, as you said, will direct it, and we're going to put it together based on feedback from what you guys create, and it's going to be done amazingly, but you are a part of it," or something like that was sort of what
Yeah.
you're saying. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, and creating a technology that will allow them to create episodes on the fly, kind of thing. So you do the during the week, you do the research. The system has artificial intelligence that pick up from everyone what they say, and also mark who is the person that giving the ideas, who is the writer, putting it out, trying it on a specific group of people, short parts, seeing if it is wow or not, and based on that, creating the next 2, 3 episodes.
Yeah, amazing. It's super cool.
Creating episodes that are in real time on life of real people, and creating a whole game of finding who is this person we are talking about.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
So
amazing. And
it's based on a true story, but you will find that everyone go online and trying to find who is that person this based on true story is.
mm, very cool for sure. And then
It's
I love it.
mystery. Mystery.
Right, right. Yeah, that's super cool. And the other idea that I also loved, and how you kind of got to it in the dinner, and you're like, okay, what, if I wanted to become number one again, I need to provide something that will be wow, that'll be special, that people need, that they don't currently have from streaming services, something additional, wow, special. And what I loved was you said, what do people want? They want to watch it with other people, right? But a lot of times, those people that they want to watch it with or that they enjoy the viewing experience with aren't in the same location as them. So if Netflix had shared synchronized viewing with people across the world, doesn't matter, as long as they have a Netflix account. What's that?
We chat with real-time chat and talking and
Yes, and you could basically watch at the same time, and your two accounts are synchronized watching. Like that feature alone on Netflix would make people jump over to Netflix just for that. It's
yeah.
just ideas like that are, and it
And
took you
these
like
are that
10
I can
seconds.
just shoot all day long.
Yeah.
Why? Because I understand what I'm looking for, what's in it for them, for my customer. And if I understand that, what's in it for my customer? What does my customer want?
Hmm.
What does he really want to solve?
Yeah. Amazing. Super. I love that. I mean, it really was just like that. And there was a few other ones, but I mean, for now, that gives the idea that there is a way to give more always and bring yourself back to being unique.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm doing in the coaching is I take companies that has a good idea, a good product, and I show them how they can become number one. Or I evaluate and I tell them, okay, this is the size of the marketing you need to do, and this is how you're going to do it at less cost, at bigger quantities, more income.
Hmm.
So because I'm Jewish, I generally think that marketing should not be paid for. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Yes.
really
Right.
want to make it as free as possible. And today, in today's age, there's no problem to make marketing free or
Hmm.
almost free, practically free in
Yeah.
relationship to the return.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
No, amazing. And I've seen, and you do that like I've seen it a million times, and it's always amazing newly how you'll come back from a coaching session with people and you'll be like, look, I gave them this and they were blown away and they've started doing it and they've gotten crazy results. And I'm like, how did you even come up with that idea? I mean, it's great, it's genius, but how? So you definitely do that.
yeah.
I can vouch for you. Stamp of approval.
Mwah.
Yes. Mwah. Okay, so this was great. I think that we're out of time, but it was really powerful. And I think aside from Netflix, what we spoke about and the ideas that were put forth here apply to life, apply to relationships, apply to every business. So that was
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. Thank you all for watching. It was fantastic having you on. And do you want to talk quickly about the Advanced Family Academy?
Yes, I want to talk about the Advanced Family Academy.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Advanced Family Academy, it's actually the Advanced Family and Relationship Academy. So basically, what I realized is that people never learn how to create and maintain family and relationship. Now, why first family? Because every person start as a family. That's his first relationship with his
Mhm.
mom, with his dad, with his sibling. And that's messed up. And during the time of being part of a family, you pick up so many fake realities on relationship that you actually take those fake realities and you transform them into romantic relationship, money relationship, your relationship with your body. And people have no idea what is the actual basic axioms of relationship. Like, what's the basic laws of a relationship? And the moment that I realized that actually 99.9% of all the coaching I do, of all the problem I've seen, is problem with relationships. I decided I'm going to do something that will create um, basically a professors of relationship. I really want to create some people that can handle their own relationship for sure, but more important, any other relationship. So they can go out and just fix relationships, create them, teach other people how to create relationship. And this is the, I think, the most important, most the biggest present you can give to anyone. And that's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start probably within 2, 3, 4 weeks, something like that. Depends on whatever. And that's it.
Amazing, beautiful, and so true about relationships. How do people join? Would write to you at this point?
Write to me. Yes, write to me.
Yeah.
Write to me
Okay.
or to God. Yes.
Yeah, get in contact with anyone. If you can even go on gprosperity.com, click the contact option or /contact, and you can speak to us that way as well. Amazing. Okay, that was great. And
Tressa
Tressa
says,
said,
"Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely amazing. Family Academy version 1, which was my first part without the relationship part, was that it was was so transformative for Dustin and I.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's really powerful, super powerful.
Yes, it really was.
So
Yeah.
if you love your
Amazing. Good.
if you love your family, and if you love your body, and if you love your company, and if you love your friends, um, and you really need to do that. It's really the biggest present. And the interesting thing, like any other seminar that I deliver, you come to the seminar, you do the seminar. If by the end of the session you are not happy, no problem. You get your money back.
Yeah.
Simple.
Simple and powerful. And it works. It really helps. It saves relationships and literally lives. Like I've seen it. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Great. Charlene also said, thank you, Mayor and Gal. Tonight's discussion was so fresh and relevant. Loved it. Love you both. Love you too. And Tressa said, but you will be happy. Yes, you will be happy. Absolutely. And Anna said, thank you. Be blessed. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Today was amazing. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Bye bye.
Bye.